Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, welcome back to Budget with Ira. I don't think I have overspent quite as much as this in my entire life. Like last week was an absolute train wreck, like a complete train wreck. I can't, what have I done? Like seriously, it is bad. I think what I've learned about myself, sorry I'm combing my hair by the way. What I've learned about myself is I am a complete creature of habit. So if my habits and my routines aren't in place, things go out of the window. So if you look at my budget, I've been doing the same thing. Things slightly changed when I lost my job and the budget did go a bit out of the window then, but not to this extent. But because we were moving this week and everything was different, I have overspent so much. It started at the start of the week. It started before I even began. So if you remember last week, I had the most spending money I've had in such a long time. I had £28 and I have overspent on spending. I've overspent on petrol because I really underestimated how many times I'd be ferrying from the old house to the new house. So I overspent there as well. And then I had my birthday night out. And if you saw the vlog, you might know how much I spent. However, I do have a plan and it won't completely pay back everything that I've spent on my card, but my buffer will like sort of cancel out the rest. And I am gonna have to do some special stuff in August, which is disappointing because that was the month that I really wanted to really put some money away for Spain. But you know, you live and you learn, and if you live by the sword, you die by the sword, and another metaphor. Budgeting isn't always easy. You don't always have an easy week, and sometimes you mess up, and sometimes you mess up really, really badly. I mean, I know someone who spent £500 on a juicer. Mistakes happen, and it's how you recover from it. So sometimes recovering isn't all that easy. Do you mind having a big cat head in your You're a nightmare. What are you doing? What are you doing? What? So yeah, mistakes happen and it's about how you recover from them. So sometimes money is finite, so you can't always fully recover, but it's how you sort of repair it and repair your relationship with money. And that's why check-ins are so important, because until I did this check-in today, I didn't know how much I'd overspent by. I thought I'd overspent, but I didn't think it was as bad as it was. The fact that I've done a check-in, I've been able to stop what I'm doing in its tracks and start again and figure out what my plan is, because if I hadn't done check-in, I would have probably carried on. Okay, right, before I carry on rambling, let's just go ahead and just look at what I've done and figure out what the plan is together. Let's go do that. So let's go ahead and take a look at my gorgeous July budget sheets. Okay, here we are in the July budget book. This is available on my Etsy store. The July booklet is available, but the current version is the August one. We're also using the free stickers that come with the book. First, we're going to start by tracking my expenses on the calendar page. On the Sunday the 10th, gas and electric came out. It was £154, so they are undercharging me at the moment, but we're just ending our contract soon anyway, so I'll figure that out with them soon. My phone bill was £15.30 as expected. Then I spent £11.05 at the Co-op, £5.50 at Tesco, and £6.29 at Taco Bell. We went grocery shopping to Tesco's on the Monday and spent £48.32, which was under budget. I put £21 of petrol into my tank, which was the budget for it. We bought some cat stuff from Tesco out of the household fund, and that was £8.51. And then I spent £13.54 from my spending money just on stuff that I needed. Tuesday was a no spend day. Enjoy that sticker, because that's the last time you're going to see that for a while. I spent £16.70 at the Co-op on I don't know what, no idea. Then the next day I spent £4.18 at the Co-op. I think this is where I've been commuting and I've just been buying bits and bobs. I bought KFC for dinner and that was $16.99. And then I did another £30 on petrol. So I'm already overspent. On the Friday, I got Uber Eats lunch for myself, which was $11.93. I think it was McDonald's. Then on the Saturday, I had Reeves with Jake, and I put that out of my spending money, but at this point it's overspent. That was $8.60. Then I bought my train ticket to Southampton, which was £15. The meal itself was £30. Then I bought drinks again, which was $32.10. That was a round. And I bought Jake and myself Mexican food at the end of the night. And then I bought something else from McDonald's. I don't know what I bought, like, I don't know. And also I bought some vape sticks for the night as well, before the night even started. So that is just gonna come out of like the bill category because it's vape. And that is all of my spending for last week. And I don't think I definitely have spent that much, but like it's gone off the rails, like absolutely off the rails. What I need to do now is just check in and see what the damage is. So let's go do that now. Okay, so I'm gonna start by filling in everything that I know. Okay, so for spending last week, I had £28 and I ended up spending £101.10, which is an overspend of £87.56. However, I do have $14.46 in cash. For groceries, we stuffed £50, that was the budget, and I spent $48.32, so that leaves me with £1.68. For petrol, we had £21 and I spent £51, so that's a full £30 overspent. For household, we didn't stuff anything because we already had the 40, and I spent $8.51 on like cat litter and things like that, a bit of cat food, so that left me with $31.49. And then for unbudgeted, obviously we don't stuff anything into that, and my unbudgeted is from, it's additional spending. So the overspend here is just from spending like takeaways and things like that. This unbudgeted is for what I overspent of my £75 budget on my birthday night out. So that was $61.55. So I am overspent by $61.55. However, I do have £20 in cash left over. So last week my budget was £99 and what I spent was $270.48, which is heinous. So I am actually overspent by $179.11. So we need to have a plan of how I'm going to pay this back because this is scary. Okay, so I think it's important to still have the rituals that I would normally have when I have a good week and when I have a bad week. So let's go have a look at the change I've got. So spending, we've got this, and I'm gonna keep hold of that tenner for later on. In groceries, I've got this, and out of the night out fund, I've got this 20, but I am just gonna keep that across to the side. Petrol, obviously I have nothing, and household, I have this, but I am just gonna roll over all of this. So what we have right now is 1, 2, 3, £4, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, £5, 5, 10, £5.14. Okay, so 5.14 minus the next highest one, which is 3.54, is £1.60. So let's get these two done. But as I said, I think it's important to still have some rituals and not beat myself up about it because Like, really, is £5 gonna make a difference at this point? Okay, so let's stuff this. Okay, so back in the budget, and let's go have a look at this. So this was £154 and phone bill was $15.30. Nothing else came out. So if anything, we're sort of underspent on the budget, which is a good thing. We kind of need that at this point. But let's just have a look at cash stuffing. But before we do cash stuffing, what I want to do is just work out where I'm at. Okay, so at the moment I am 179.11 overspent. I do have a bank buffer, but it doesn't quite cover all of that. I've got £20 from the night out fund that I didn't spend, but I spent on my card. And I got £10 from my spending, even though I did spend that, but I spent on my card. So I've got £30 there, which is good. So then that takes what I owe down to 149.11. And what I think is the most appropriate thing to do, because I have spent so much, is to not have spending money for the next 2 weeks. And that will take £60 off of it. So that'll make it 100 and, no it won't, it'll make it 89.11, which is a massive amount of money. But I kind of need to do that. And do you know what? The way I feel about it is I had so much fun on that night out that it's kind of worth it, honestly. So the plan is to give this back to the bank, plus my £30 for this week, plus the £30 for the week after. So I'm not going to give myself spending money for 2 weeks. And as I said, it is what it is. Like, it happens. So it's a shame I won't be rolling the dice, but it is what it is. Okay, here we are in the cash stuffing segment of today's video. So let's go ahead and cash stuff the 3 categories. So I like to stuff my groceries, spending and petrol every week. So starting with groceries, I give myself £50 every week. So let's do 50. I'm not going to take away from this to pay back my overspend, because this is actually something that both Jake and I put money into. So there's no reason why Jake should not have food in the house because of my overspend. So it's not reasonable and it's not fair. Plus, if I've got no spending money, then I'm going to be eating from home a lot more. So definitely need to do that. So there is £50 in groceries, all done and dusted. Next is petrol, and I should have £60 in here, but I've overspent by £30, and that is because of the commute. But what I have is £30 left over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna stuff this. This is actually week 4's money, but I'm gonna stuff it now just in case I need it. I might not, but if I do, then it's there. But because I've fully moved over to the new place, I won't be spending quite as much petrol. So that's in there now, but I might not spend it. So let's hope that I don't. But whatever I don't spend at the end of week 4, I will put back in the bank towards the new bits and bobs. And here we have spending. So spending is £30. So let me just take 10, 20, 30. Then I've got £30 left for next week. I will just keep that there just in case, because I know what my mental health looks like if I don't have spending money. And if it takes a dip, I'm gonna have spending money the week after. But what I'm gonna do with this money is I'm not gonna put it in here. I'm actually gonna go back to the bank and put it in here. So now I've got £60 in here. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 60. So that's £60 to go back to the bank to pay back myself. So yeah, that feels like the right thing to do. So yeah, I am okay with that. So what I've got for next week, I've got groceries. I've already stuffed next week's petrol, and I've got this for next week's spending just in case. But if I feel up to it, I will just put it back to the bank. And then I won't be unstuffing any of these because I've worked far, far, far too hard with these. And I won't be doing any of those challenges either. But yeah, I feel relatively positive. Hi guys, girls and non-binary pals, thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love, make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, and if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. And that is all I have for you this week. Thank you so much for sticking with me throughout. I mean, it's a nightmare, but Patreon is doing so well. Thank you so much everybody who's supporting me on Patreon. We do have a brand new Patreon. Welcome to Sheila Bodell. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much to everybody who's supporting me on that platform. It means the literal world. By the way, if you don't see your name on here on the vlog, it's because I start editing the vlog on a Sunday, so I don't update the end credits till the week after. So that's why sometimes you won't see yourself on there, but I am going to update the list as soon as I've got internet in my house, which I haven't got yet, which is another story for the vlog. Oh. So that is that. Have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. And I will see you again very, very soon. Thanks so much for watching, bestie. Bye-bye.